Hey guys, it's me Jordie.B with Jessica and today we're here with Kaja
Kucharska,
who is a professional photographer and artist, if you will, and today we shall be interviewing her about her photos and artwork.
Kaja, I realized you have a different accent to ours. Where are you from?
I'm from Poland, center of Europe.
Oh, nice. Yes. Now, what first got you into photography?
Photography, it was my hobby from my childhood.
All right.
First time when I was, I think, 9 years old, I grabbed my dad's camera and I started playing with aperture and film.
All right.
That was so exciting, but my parents were a little bit angry because I spent all my money for making those photos in real, because in that time you couldn't have pictures on a camera, like on a print screen. Everything was too developing. That was so amazing, because then I could create my own books, which looks like that. And I love it. I love paper. It's horrible for me because sometimes I would like to have less paper, because storage, that kind of stuff, it's hard. But I love paper. I love playing with structure, with something what you can touch.
Yeah.
For those amateurs out there, I heard you mention aperture. Can you describe what that is and explain what that means?
Yes, about aperture, how I showed you is that in your camera you can have lower or higher aperture, and then you can get more blur object around, or everything will be sharp. That's the easiest way how I can describe that. What's that aperture? If you want to have detail very sharp, go lower, and then all your background will be blue. But if you want to have everything sharp, you have to go upper with the aperture.
Yeah, wow.
That's very important, because, for example, in photography, if you want to photograph people, like, for example, on weddings or family, you have to know how to set up your aperture to have everyone sharp.
Yeah.
And have nice blur around them, trees or anything. Because, very often when we start with photography, we are going very low to have more light, to have more bright pictures. But then in the post-production, you can see that, oh my god, not everyone is really sharp.
So Kai, how long have you been doing photography for?
I can honestly say that I started being a photographer when I was 15 years old. Photography, it was my dream job, but my parents were laughing when I said to them that I want to be a photographer. They said, no, you capture very good photos, your composition is really good, go study something normal, take some normal job that you can have money to survive and to live. And I can tell that photography is my life. It's my hobby and something what I love.
Okay, so Kaja, when and where did you end up studying?
I was studying cosmetology. I was studying art in makeup artist and hairstyle, hairdressing. My way of studying was very long. I finished on leadership and management in business. That wasn't my dream. But when I came to Tasmania, I decided if I have to study, I will be studying art and visual art and photography. And I did that. And I'm so proud that from that book comes from.
So Kai, I've seen that you have like about 3 books of these. What are they for? Like, what's in them? And obviously there's photos, but what is exactly in them and why do you have them?
Yeah, why we are making them? We are making them because if you want to create art, you have to make a notes, because then you make a space in your mind to create more, to see more things in your life. And that's the great way to create art and see what you can get. If you are making some process to find some way to create your art, you're just sticking anything would grab your attention, and then you don't have to remember about that because it's here. It's the same like making notes on the lesson or making notes during the day that, oh, I have to go shopping, make some shopping, so okay, this one, that one, I want to buy, I want to do. It's similar here, and it's helping you to create and develop your own style, because then you know what actually is your interest, what you like. Then you can have a look why you are going in this way. For me, that's like a diary. It's like my memory. If I have an exhibition, I'm sticking here as a memory for me as well. If I want any award, I will stick that here as well. It's very personal for me.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Kai, you mentioned awards. Have you ever won an award at all for your photography and art?
Yeah, for example, 2 years ago, I joined Canon Collective workshops. They came to Tasmania first time actually, and I was so lucky because I bought my new camera, Mark 5D, and I was so excited to know more about this camera that I was on all workshops. Every hour they change topics in different places in Tasmania. Usually people choose just one workshop. I was on all of them. And yeah, and on the end of this weekend, they proposed to us to send one picture to make an exhibition. And actually I didn't know really that we can win some award. I sent that because of my feelings that, okay, I will try, I will see, and then I can go with my kids and have a look how the picture looks in a print on good Canon printers. And it was a funny story because I was taking a movie of my friends which talk about pictures or something, and then my kids call me, Mom, but you want something. I'm like, what? Me? I never won anything. And yeah, and that's this picture. I won tripod, and I was so really disappointed, but everyone was really kind and happy. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that they could get anything. Yeah. But probably on an exhibition it was, I don't know, maybe 50 or 60 people.
What was the photo you put in the competition to win it, I guess? Like, what was the photo you showed?
Yeah, the topic was about Tasmania, because workshop was in Tasmania. They said something must be touchy with Tasmania. For me, it was a little bit difficult to choose because I had, after this workshop, around maybe 2,000 pictures, macro photography, waterfall photography, animals, fashion, sunrise, sunset, and in the same time I had friends that I haven't got much time to choose, and I just scroll my pictures and I saw this picture and I decided, yeah, that's it. That's the topic about Tasmania, sunrise, and people which came here for this workshop to play and learn. And that's it. I love this photo.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's cool.
So, Kaya, you started photography when you were around my age, and like, how old are you now? And like, do you have children? And is it hard to manage photography?
Yeah, I started when I was 15. Like seriously, I started taking photos and dressing up my friends. I'm 34 years old at the moment, and I have 2 wonderful children. It's not hard with them because we always travel and work everywhere together, and they like art. They like art because they follow my art, and being a photographer, it's not difficult if you love that. The same with movie making. If you love that, you follow your heart and you're just living with capturing all moments and looking for art around you. And
so thank you so much for joining Jess and I on my YouTube video for my YouTube channel. And before we go, is there any advice you have for younger photographers out there?
I think you have to follow your heart. Don't be scared. Action. Take action. Don't wait. Don't wait for anything. Just do it. And share your skills with people. Don't be scared to ask people for help. And be open. Be open for sharing your skills. And remember that you never be copy for someone, or you will never copy anyone, because we are different. We have different feelings. We will capture differently picture. We can find inspiration in someone, but no one is your competition.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
And like, not only for photography, but I think for a lot of other things, people can take that and also.
Yes, it's the same with movie, with art, with everything. It's if you like your doctor, if you like your beautician or hairdresser, you will follow exactly that person because you like her style, you like her personality, or her, and we follow people. We follow someone because you feel comfortable with someone. That I'm not worried about my competition with for family photographers or wedding photographers, because someone will come to me because they like my style and they like me.
Yeah.
And I understand that some people can't match with me because we have different characters, different personality. I'm very active person. I'm taking action. I'm running around. I love playing with different things around my lens. And some people can be like more, close, calm, and they will want to have someone similar.
Yeah.
One more thing. Do you have your camera here? And can you show us?
Of course, I have my camera. I always
Yes.
have my camera with me.
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
That's a big lens.
Yes, it is.
You can hold it. It's a very heavy camera.
Oh, yeah, it is.
After a couple hours
It's amazing.
photographing,
It's
I can feel that my hand is.
Yeah. Oh.
Can you imagine make a movie?
Yeah, just yeah.
One more shot.
Yeah. My weak wrist couldn't take it.
That's amazing. The
But-
dedication you
But
have.
one thing what I can tell you more about taking movie with camera, if you will have it, it's great to hold like that,
Yeah.
and
Smart.
then you can take a movie.
It's stable and supportive, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Because you block your head, and then you have control more to go like a robot.
Yeah. Alright.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you.
Great to meet you.
Coming here. Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for this. And
Anytime you have
Yeah.
some questions, I'm happy to help.
one more thing before we officially wrap up, this will be the last question. Where can we find you on the internet or social media?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I think in Tasmania is very small that you will ask for Polish silly blondie girl, that everyone will know me. No, I'm kidding. On social media, Kaja Kucharska. I know it's pretty hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
Kaja Kucharska,
Alright.
artist.
Well, thank you so much for coming in here and letting me interview you about your photography and photos. Thank you again, but we have one more question from the one person in the audience, Harrison Hurd.
Is it finished yet? So I got one more question for you. Who's a role model for you? Who is your role model?
What, sorry?
Who's your role model? Who you inspired by? Who you look up to?
I don't get it.
Who do you look up to? Who do you look up to? So with photography, do you look up to a photographer
Honestly, I'm just searching anything, follow my heart.
a person who's good with art and photography? Just someone you look up to and think, wow, so good, I really want to learn from them and try and be just as good.
I haven't got my favorite photographer. I'm searching everyone. It could be actually you as well, that I want to learn from you. It can be you. Everyone has something to share, any message, and there's many photographers in Tasmania that I work with them, and they learn me something, and I teach them something. And I haven't got any photographers that I will say, oh, that's my master, that's my guru, I want to be like him. No. Because I follow my design, I follow my heart. What I can say, I can see how much I did in process. Now, I'm smiling when I see people making the same steps what I made a couple years ago, around 10 years ago now, that they are blurring those pictures or making vignette or very, very strong or making like those. I know that. I was the same. Now I'm smiling because for me very important is to take the picture and no process. Take exactly that light and that shadows and everything that I'm happy with. That I don't have to sit in a Photoshop. Of course I can do that. I love doing that as well. But if you are taking pictures for families or weddings, you have to take pictures that the raw are perfect. That you don't have to sit and process them too long.
Yeah.
Thanks. I
Yeah,
better
that's
get back to the interview. I'm going.
good. All right.
Thank you again for coming onto Jordie's channel and letting us interview you. But is there anything else you'd like to say or anything?
Of course. Dziękuję wszystkim za oglądanie tego channelu i poznanie tych fajnych dziewczyn. Mam nadzieję, że spotkamy się w Polsce niedługo i będziemy mogli zrobić jakieś zdjęcia razem.
Yes.
Nie zapomnijcie zasubskrybować Jordie.B na...
Never look down the barrel. It's a rule. Well, I said let's do a podcast or something for that.
Never
Look down the barrel.
look down the barrel. You're looking down the barrel now. Stop looking down the barrel.
It's only when you have podcasts or stuff like that.
You have to think.
Nope.
No time to think here. You just jump into it.